Bonjour and welcome to chez-Nicolas. In this video, we're going to prepare a coq au vin. Like its sister dish, the bœuf bourguignon, it is one of the most iconic French dishes. Coq au vin literally translates to rooster in wine, so it is going to be a red wine stew. What I like the most about this dish is that even though there's a lot of steps and many ingredients to prepare, you are never really rushed, and so it will give you ample time to enjoy a glass of wine with your friends. So, in your bag, you will find some lardon, chicken stew, mushrooms, garlic, onions, a bouquet garni, some parsley, a can of tomato paste, very important, some pasta for the side dish, butter, obviously, and chicken. Last but not least, red wine. So, the first step for the coq au vin is to prepare the marinade. Marinade is we are going to put the chicken to marinate with the wine and some stock for between 2 hours and 12 hours. So you can prepare it a little bit before your dish, or you can start it in the morning to prepare your dish in the evening. As long as it's 2 hours, you will be fine. So here we go. First, we're going to season our chicken. Salt and pepper on both sides. Place your chicken in your bowl. There we go. We're going to add the bouquet garni. Bouquet garni is simply thyme and bay leaf, prepared like this. There we go, in there. Now, for 700 grams of chicken, we want 70 centiliters of liquid. So we're going to have 50 centiliters of red wine and 25 centiliters of chicken stock. The only thing that's very important here is that your chicken is covered in liquid. We're going to put the marinade now for between 2 hours and 12 hours in the fridge. Well, now it has been 2 hours since the chicken has been in this marinade. So what we're going to do now is pat it very dry. Why? Because when we will brown it, we want to have as little as moisture as possible so the chicken brown more efficiently. So let us do that. You're going to waste quite a few towels, but it's important that it's dry. Our chicken is patted and dry, and we're going to prepare the vegetables. We're going to slice 1 carrot thinly. Put it in its basket. 1 garlic clove. If you prefer garlicky, you can add another one. There's no problem in that. And now, our friend the onion. Perfect. Now, all our vegetables have been cut and diced and prepared. Our chicken has been patted dry. We're gonna add first the lardon at low temperature. What we want for them is to cook slowly as to render as much fat as possible until they're golden and crispy. With this fat, we're gonna then brown the chicken. So this will take about 7-8 minutes, maybe 10. Our lardon are now golden and crispy. They have rendered all their fats, and we're going to put them aside for the moment. Trust me, it smells good. And now, with this perfect fat, we're going to brown our chicken. So, try not to overcrowd the pan. Reduce the heat if it's too high. And put it skin first. 5 minutes on both sides. Our first batch is ready. The same thing for the remaining chicken leg. always be careful to not overcrowd the pan. So, our chicken has been brown on both sides, 5 minutes each. And now we're gonna add the onion and the carrots. We're gonna saute them at low temperature for 8 minutes until softened and well colored. If your pot needs a little bit of fat, no problem, just add a little bit of butter. There, perfect. Our onions are well brown, softened, so is our carrot. And now we're gonna add our garlic, 1 spoon of tomato paste, very important for the taste, and stir for 1 minute. If it's too hot, you can reduce a little bit the flame. After 1 minute, we're gonna add a little bit of flour, just to cover our vegetable. This will help thicken the sauce. Flour, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, just until it's absorbed. Now, we have added our flour, the tomato paste and the garlic, and you see in the bottom of the pot we have a lot of good stuff here. All the sucre from the lardon, the chicken, the vegetable. So what we're going to do is add a little bit of our marinade to deglaze it. Yeah. Up. Once this is done, we're going to add our chicken, a pinch of our lardon, and the rest of our marinade. Would you look at that? Perfect. Now, we're going to bring this to a boil by raising the heat. And once it is boiling, we're going to reduce it and cover it for 1 hour and 30 minutes minimum. Halfway through, we're going to turn the chicken. Perfect. Our stew is now boiling. We're going to lower the heat and cover it for at least 1 hour and 30 minutes. Halfway through, we're going to turn the chicken around. And that should give us plenty of time to have a glass of wine. Cheers! So, it's been 1 hour and 30 minutes. And our stew is almost ready. So what we're going to do now, we're going to saute some mushroom in butter for 5-6 minutes, and we're going to add them to the stew after that. So we keep the stew on low heat and we saute our mushroom. Our mushrooms are ready. We're going to add them to the stew, as well as the remaining of the bacon. We stir it. We stir at low temperature. Then while this finishes, we're going to toast some bread and mince a little bit of parsley. That we're going to finish our dish with. Just gonna put some parsley on top of our plate. Voila, our stew is now ready. Let's go for the assemblage. On top of our dish, we're gonna have some parsley, a slice of toast, salt and pepper. Et voilà. Cheers and bon appétit.